Hello world, hello everyone de la Cruz. Welcome to Everyone Can Code. One or One de la Cruz symbolizes every Filipino. Everyone Can Code or ECC is an online campaign that aims to build a community of coders. ECC believes that every Filipino, regardless of age, gender, and status, can be creative and can learn how to code. We would like to communicate that coding is an essential skill in today's age and time. Coding is the language of technology and promotes critical thinking and problem solving. Teaching coding is about teaching thinking. ECC aims to build a community that equips every Filipino with coding skills. With ECC, we would like to move away from the mentality that coding is just for geeks, technical, and smart individuals. And we wish to remove the intimidation in coding. With innovation plus localization, we hope that every student, our young generation, and every Filipino can learn how to code for the future of our digital economy and nation building. We also look forward for our graduates to have an option to not just be an employee, but become a digital entrepreneur and start up their own business. PNC Business Systems Inc. or PBSI offers a step-by-step ladderized training program for coding. As a technology training center, we have Apple certified trainers who can run Apple's curriculum for Swift programming SDK and iOS app development. Join us every Monday at 2 p.m. for our online free coding webinar. There will be t-shirts for grab to our winners. Just simply follow the instructions of our trainer. And if you have comments or questions, you can post it on our comments section.
Everyone, welcome to Everyone Can Code. Here in Everyone Can Code, we teach this young individual the language of tomorrow, which is coding. Now, masaya kami at nandito kayo ngayon sa aming live sessions. Kung bago ka sa page namin, we are conducting Facebook live sessions to everyone who wanted to learn how to code. And currently, we are now on our third season and we are thankful because you are with us until now and the previous two seasons. So by the way, I am King and I will be your teacher for today. So for the whole month of February, we will learn the technology called augmented reality. We will learn everything about augmented reality, applying it into our own app, and even creating objects for augmented reality. So, are you ready to start? Yan. So, ako din, ready na. So, let's start. So, ano nga ba itong augmented reality na tinatawag? So, when you say augmented reality is the real-time use of information in the form of text, graphics, audio, and other virtual enhancements integrated with the real-world objects. It means that augmented reality combines the real-world objects and the virtual graphics using computer. So, kapag sa augmented reality, pinagsasama niya itong dalawang to. Now, to further explain it, this is a good example. So, if you're familiar with Pokemon Go, so yung Pokemon Go it is a game developed with augmented reality. So, sa Pokemon Go, you have a Pokemon na created virtually, na ito yung object mo in 3D form, and then the app uses the camera to show you the real-time environment naman. So, ang ginagawa, pinagsasama niya yung virtual, which is the Pokemon, and the environment na ginagamit naman yung camera mo. So, this is augmented reality, the combination of two. Isa pang example is if you are watching NBA, NFL, hockey yan. So mapapansin nyo yung mga lines doon sa field or lines doon sa court or graphic doon sa court ay nilalapat using augmented reality. At the same time, makikita mo rin din yung mga players. So yan, makikita mo dyan, meron kang players and then at the same time may mga graphic ka makikita. Yan. So that is a type of augmented reality because it combines the two. The virtual graphics plus the real-time environment. Isa pang example yan is sa military. So sa military, military pilots sa Amerika uses augmented reality in their helmet. So kapag sinuot mo yung helmet nila, may lumalabas na graphics dun sa helmet nila. Wherein they can see the speed, the altitude, the direction. Yan. So makikita nila dyan. While seeing the real-time environment, nakikita nila yung mismong dinadaanan nila. Yan. So one great example din yan ng augmented reality na tinatawag. And then there's an app created by a company called IKEA. So IKEA is a furniture company. They use this augmented reality in their app so that their customers can see the look and the feel of their furnitures in their real house. So ang gagawin, there's a catalog of 3D 3D image of their appliances or furniture, and then using your phone's camera, makikita mo kung bagay ba yung furniture na yun dun sa space sa bahay mo. Yan. So this is one of the great example of augmented reality kasi it combines the two. Yan. Now, since we are already on the modern times, it is very accessible naman sa atin kung paano mag-create and maggawa ng augmented reality app. So mas madali na sa atin. So today, ang gagawin natin is we will try to create a virtual object and then we will try to implement it on an AR environment. Okay? So we will use this app called Reality Composer. It is developed by Apple so that the users can feel augmented reality and also to share augmented reality to their friends. So meron tong sharing capability. So yung mga gagawin natin today, pwede natin siya i-share sa friends natin. Also, pwede natin to i-export para naman magamit sa mga different apps. Okay? But the basic use of Reality Composer is to create AR objects and to experience AR app. Yan. So para ma-experience natin yung augmented reality. Now, if you have an iPhone or iPad, you can download this sa Apple App Store. Yan. And then once you already downloaded it, pwede na tayong mag-start. Yan. So here on my iPad, I have my Reality Composer. So, yan. So, pindutin mo lang yan and then may lalabas dyan na window. If you can notice, it is blank pa. So, pag nag-start ka sa Reality Composer mo, blank yan. And then, you can add by clicking this plus sign on top. Ito. So, pag pinindot mo to, yan. So, yun mo. Then, magka-create siya ng new project. And then, mapapansin mo that there are many anchors na tinatawag. So in augmented reality, you will have some anchors. So when you say anchor, dito mo ipapatong yung 3D object mo. So mamimili ka dyan if you want it horizontal, vertical, image, face, or an object. But for this activity, we will use horizontal. Yan. So makipapansin mo, there's a 3D environment sa Reality Composer mo with a 3D object. Ayan. And then, you can zoom it and zoom out using your fingers. So, zoom in and zoom out. Pinch nyo lang. And then, using one finger, pwede nyo i-rotate to view the 3D look. 3D environment. Yan. Okay? And then on this side, mapapansin nyo, there is a inspector. So yan, so there's an inspector here. Kapag pinindot mo tong sign na to, lalabas yung inspector and mawawala siya. Okay? Yan. So, we will not need this cube. So, ang gagawin lang natin, we will delete it by clicking the cube and then may lalabas diyang option delete. And then ito, select to edit. Hindi na natin yung kailangan, so delete. Yan. Now, we will add some objects since blank na yung ating 3D environment. Lalagay tayo ngayon ng object. So, when you click this one, the plus sign here on top, yan. May lalabas dyan na window, content library, and then you can select different things or different objects. So, meron ka ng mga pre-made basic shapes, and then meron ka ditong mga different shapes na da-download mo lang. Yan, to try. Okay? But for now, let's use the pre-made shape na lang. Yan. So, let's try the cylinder. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is very simple lang. We will create a tree, a simple tree. Okay? And then, we will try to put colors and everything. Okay? So, we already have the cylinder. So, kapag pinindot mo yung cylinder, yan, mapapansin mo that there will be 3 arrows, green, blue, and red. Now, this arrow can help you place the cylinder in different direction. Yan. So, tapos yan. So, meron din siyang magnet feature or lock feature para mas madaling. Okay. Now, if you are getting you're getting a hard time placing it at the center, so ang gagawin mo lang ay pupunta ka lang dun sa inspector, yung kanina. Ito, yung sign na to. And then, there will be transform. Ayan, pindutin mo yung transform. And then, punta ka dun sa position. Gawin mo siyang 0 lahat. Now, kapag ginawa mo siyang 0 lahat, the shape or the cylinder will go at the center. Oops. Sorry. Okay. So, don't move the, the Y axis. Yan. Okay. So, X and Z lang yung gawin yung 0 para sa center siya. Okay. Now, you can also adjust the diameter kung medyo malapad. Pwede nyo siyang bawasan dyan. And then the height. Oops. Yan. So, medyo lakihan natin. And then, ingat natin yung yan. Now, since we already have this cylinder, pwede natin siguro siyang ikulayan na. So, dito sa material, sa look, punta lang kayo sa matte paint. And then, select the material color. Gawin nating brown. Yan. And then, minimize na lang natin itong inspector. So, yan yung magiging trunk ng ating tree. So, let's try it using the AR para makita natin yung look. Okay, so, to view it in AR, pindutin nyo lang to, yung AR button sa taas, and then you will able to place it. Now, your iPad will detect any horizontal object. So, move nyo lang siya. And then, yan na. Yan na yung mismong cylinder nyo. Okay, to go back, select nyo lang ulit yung, or click nyo lang ulit yung AR. Okay, di ba? So, you already created an object and already view it in AR. So, let's continue. Hindi pa tapos tong ating tree. So, lagyan natin siya nung leaves. So, in creating the leaves, gawin na lang natin as a simple object. It will be a simple sphere. Yan. Yan. So, simple sphere siya, and then we place it on top of the cylinder. And so, naglalak siya, depende kung saan part. Yeah, pwedeng ganyan, gitna. And then, move lang natin siya dito. And then, move lang natin pa ito. Oops. Yeah. And then, using the circle, mapapansin mo, there's a circle around the object. And then, it changes whether you're facing it in different direction. Yan. So, makikita nyo, nagbo-blue, nagre-red, or nag-green. Okay. Again, if you're finding it a hard time to place it on the center, just change the position to 0. parang nasa gitna na siya. And then, yung ring, pwede siya makatulong to rotate. And then, pwede ring makatulong to scale. So, just click the ring and then drag nyo lang pa layo. Diba? Mas madaling mag-scale up. Medyo malaki lang para medyo yan yung tree natin. Okay, now, in Reality Composer, always beware that there is an environment physics. So, meron siyang gravity. If your object is not placed on top of another object or wala siyang ka-collision, kapag ni-run mo yung app, babagsak siya kasi meron nga siyang tinatawag na gravity. So, kapag tinignan nyo, itong inspector without selecting any object, makikita mo that there is a gravity there. 9.8, which is the real-time gravity. And then also, you can have materials dun sa physics ng scene. Yan. So, pero wag na natin galawin yung gravity. Ang importante, yung object mo is nakapatong siya dun sa isang object. Kaya ginawa ko na nakapatong yung sphere natin dun sa cylinder. Okay. Next thing, gawin natin green itong ating sphere. So, matte paint ulit para parehas na sila ng look. And then, gawin natin siya green or lighter. Yan. And then, try natin siyang ilagay ulit sa AR environment. Okay, yan. So, magse-select siya. Move nyo lang yung iPad to detect. Yun. So, yan yung ating shape. So, pag minove mo yan, makikita mo na 3D yung shape natin. Okay? So, yun. Now, we can add a behavior or some functionality dun sa ating shape. So, that's the good thing about Reality Composer. You can add behavior para meron namang functionality or meron namang magandang look yung ating object. So, to add that, gagawin lang natin, we must first group these objects into one. So, select nyo lang yung object, cylinder, and then click nyo, makikita nyo dyan sa options, meron tinatawag na select all. Yan. So, masaselect nyo yung dalawang object. And then, once na-select all na, pindutin nyo ulit, and then may nakalagay dyan na group. So, group na siya. So, into one na yung ating two objects. And then, we will add some behavior. So, yung behavior, eto siya, katabi siya ng inspector. Yan. Pindutin nyo lang yan. And then, makikita nyo sa baba, there is a behavior and then there's a plus sign. So, yan yung window ng behavior natin. So, pwede tayo mag-add. So, add lang tayo dyan. And then, select natin. Maraming options. You have top and flip, top and sound, top add force, start hidden, wait and show. Siguro top and flip na lang. Yan. So, there's a trigger. So, ang trigger natin, always stop. Okay? Itatap mo yung object and then yung affected object, since it is a group already, yan na yun. And then, emphasis, the motion type is flip, duration kung gaano kahaba niya gagawin, and then the style is basic. So, affected object, nakaselect naman siya, so okay na yun. So, try to play, meron dyan play button, try nyo kung ano mangyayari. So, yun. So, para mag-flip siya na gano'n. So, pwede ka rin mamili ng ibang motion type. So, meron kang bounce, flip, float, jiggle. Pero for this activity, let's just try to create some flip lang muna. Yan. And then, once you're done, pwede na siguro natin siyang i-apply sa AR. So, click AR ulit. Magse-select lang siya ng place. Move nyo lang hanggat hindi siya nakakahanap ng place. Ayun, nakahanap na siya. And then, click the play button beside the AR. And then, kapag tinap niyo yung object, gagawin niya yung behavior. Ayun, isa pa. And then, click stop. And then, that's it. You already have an object with your own behavior. Now, you can experiment on this. You can create different objects using different shapes and then try to apply different behavior to your project. Okay? So my challenge to you this day is that I want you to create your own object. Okay? Create your own object using Reality Composer. And then once you already created your own object, kindly send us a video or screenshot or screen recording of that object. And then don't forget to put some behavior. You can add flip, you can have bounce and jiggle and everything. You can play around Reality Composer. And then once you're done, send a screen recording to us, and then we will give you an amazing prize. And then let's try to create naman yung pinaka ano natin, yung pinaka environment natin using AR. Now, I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed creating AR. For the next session, we will try to create an app that replicates yung ginagawa ng Reality Composer. Tatry natin kung kaya natin gumawa using Xcode ng app na kagaya nung ginagawa ng Reality Composer. And then, let's try to use it naman dun sa yung app natin. Okay? So, I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed our lesson, and I hope you learned a lot. Please send us those screen recording because we want to know if you grasp the lesson for today. Now, I am King again, and this is Everyone Can Code. Thank you and have a nice day.